It's here. You have 72 hours to act, or you could risk missing the chance of a lifetime. Let that sink in. Right now, as you're watching this, you're standing on the edge of something extraordinary. The next 72 hours are not random. They're a convergence. This is not a coincidence. These 3 days are like a cosmic intersection where the old and the new collide, where the universe is handing you a unique opportunity to step into the person you've always felt you were meant to be. Don't let this moment pass you by. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've been searching for a sign, this is it. The solstice isn't just about marking time. It's about marking a shift. On December 21st, we experience the longest night of the year. And what follows the longest night? The rebirth of light. But here's what most people don't realize. The solstice is not a single moment. It's a wave. That energy doesn't just peak and disappear. It reverberates, growing stronger over days. And that's exactly where we are right now, riding the aftershock of this celestial reset. The solstice is asking you a question. What will you do with the light that's returning? Because it's not just about the sun rising earlier, it's about the light within you. The part of you that's been in the dark, waiting for this moment. These next few days are your invitation to step into that light, to finally let go of the shadows holding you back. The Ursid meteor shower isn't just a spectacle. It's a cosmic mirror asking us to reflect on what's ready to burn away. Imagine the night sky right now. Meteors streaking across the darkness, each one burning up in a final burst of brilliance before disappearing forever. It's beautiful, yes, but it's also deeply symbolic. The Ursid meteor shower isn't just a random event. It's a message. Think of the meteors as fragments of something old, remnants of a past that no longer serves. They blaze brightly for a moment, then fade, leaving the sky clearer and more open. That's exactly the energy you're being called to embody right now. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's no longer aligned with who I am becoming? What am I ready to let go of, once and for all? Because here's the thing about breakthroughs. They don't linger. They come in a flash, just like those meteors, and you have to be ready to seize them. This is your moment to release the old and let in the new. What are you willing to leave behind, and what truth are you ready to illuminate? The Ursid meteor shower is here to remind you that transformation isn't always slow. Sometimes it's sudden, sometimes it's messy, and sometimes it's breathtakingly beautiful. Christmas Eve has always carried an air of magic. It's a night filled with hope, anticipation, and the quiet hum of miracles waiting to happen. But what if it's more than that? This year, Christmas Eve isn't just about tradition. It's the final chapter of this 3-day transformation. It's the moment where everything you've been releasing, everything you've been opening yourself up to, begins to take shape. What intentions have you set over the past few days? What truths have come to light? Christmas Eve is the night to anchor those intentions. This is your threshold. Step through it consciously, because on the other side is the version of you that's been waiting to be born. And then there's Christmas, a day that symbolizes birth, renewal, and hope. But here's the challenge. Instead of focusing on external gifts, ask yourself, what gift will I give to myself? What part of me is ready to emerge? This isn't just about celebrating a holiday, it's about honoring the rebirth within you. Christmas Eve is your chance to pause, to reflect, and to commit to the energy you want to carry forward into the days ahead. Because when the clock strikes midnight, you won't just be stepping into Christmas, you'll be stepping into a whole new version of yourself. The moon doesn't just light the night. It hides, reveals, and reminds us of the truths we can no longer ignore. On December 24th, something extraordinary will happen in the sky. A lunar occultation of Spica. For a brief moment, the moon will pass directly in front of this bright star, hiding it from view. It's an act of celestial drama, a star disappearing only to re-emerge moments later. But what does this mean for us? How often in life do we experience moments where clarity seems to vanish, leaving us in the dark? Yet it's in that darkness, when everything feels uncertain, that the most profound revelations can take root. This celestial dance is a perfect metaphor. The moon, the ever-present guide of our emotions, momentarily obscures Spica, a star long associated with growth, wisdom, and the harvest of effort. It's as if the universe is saying, before you can fully embrace the truth, you must confront what you've been avoiding. Moments of darkness aren't setbacks. They're invitations to pause, to sit with discomfort, and to prepare for clarity. When Spica reappears, it's a reminder. No matter how hidden the truth may seem, it always returns, brighter and clearer than before. This celestial act mirrors what's happening within us during these transformative days. It's a chance to uncover the truths we've been too afraid to face and emerge stronger for it. Have you noticed it yet? These days feel different. It's not just the holidays or the rush of the end of the year. There's something else, something unspoken in the air. During this period, time doesn't flow the way we expect it to. Instead, it feels elastic, almost surreal. Small moments seem to stretch endlessly, while entire hours slip by unnoticed. It's as if the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for us to notice the subtle shifts happening all around us. And here's the thing. This isn't random. We're in a liminal space, a threshold between reflection and renewal. Starting with the solstice and leading into Christmas Eve are like a cosmic exhale. They're amplifying everything: emotions, intuitions, synchronicities. This is the time when the whispers of your inner voice become impossible to ignore. Listen carefully, because those nudges are leading you somewhere important. Pay attention to the little things during this period. That sudden memory, that unexpected emotion, that unexplainable coincidence, it's all part of the puzzle. This heightened state of awareness isn't here to confuse you, it's here to wake you up. The next 72 hours are a gift if you're willing to receive it. They're an invitation to notice what you'd usually overlook, to trust what you might normally dismiss. Because in this strange, stretched-out time, the answers you've been searching for might be closer than you think. The light is returning, but it won't wait for you forever. The solstice on December 21st marked a turning point, the moment when the longest night gave way to the gradual return of the light. But here's the thing. This isn't just about the tilt of the earth or the changing seasons. The solstice asks something of you. It doesn't simply give you the light. It challenges you to receive it. Think about it. The light can't truly reach you if you're still clinging to the darkness you've grown comfortable in. What part of you is crying out for light right now, and what part of you is afraid of what that light might reveal? This isn't just about physical illumination, it's about inner clarity. The light returning after the solstice represents courage, the courage to face the parts of yourself you've hidden, to confront the truths you've avoided, and to step into a version of yourself you might not fully recognize yet. But here's the catch. The light won't drag you forward. It invites you. And it's up to you to say yes. The solstice isn't a moment, it's a mirror. It reflects your potential, but only if you're willing to look. So ask yourself, what are you ready to let go of? What part of your life needs the courage of light right now? Because this solstice energy doesn't just linger, it echoes, amplifying its call over these 3 transformative days. The night isn't empty, it's waiting for you to notice what it holds. In these 3 transformative days, the night sky becomes more than just a blanket of darkness. It becomes a portal, a living, breathing presence that invites you to step into its mystery. The stars, the meteors, even the quiet hum of the moon, they all hold messages waiting to be heard. Think about this. Why do so many of us feel a pull to look up at the night sky when life feels heavy or uncertain? It's because the night reminds us of something we've forgotten, that we're part of something vast, something infinite. The night isn't just dark, it's alive. And right now, the night is particularly alive. The solstice energy is still reverberating, calling us to embrace both the stillness and the wonder of this moment. The Ursid meteor shower is painting the sky with fleeting brilliance, a visual metaphor for the beauty of letting go, letting old fears, old patterns, and old stories burn away to make space for something new. Like meteors streaking through the night, breakthroughs often come when we least expect them, but only if we're paying attention. This is also a time to reflect on the moon's role in this unfolding story. The moon, steady and luminous, guides us through cycles of growth, rest, and renewal. During these nights, it aligns with Spixa, momentarily hiding and then revealing the star, as if to remind us. Moments of darkness aren't just inevitable, they're necessary. They teach us to appreciate the light. But the real magic of the night isn't just in the celestial events. It's in how the night holds space for your dreams and imagination. The day demands action and logic, but the night asks for something deeper: vulnerability, wonder, and trust. The night sky doesn't give you answers, it gives you space to find them. Tonight, step outside. Even if it's cold, even if it's late, take a moment to look up. Breathe in the stillness. Let the vastness of the sky remind you that your worries are small, your potential is infinite. And this moment, this exact moment, exists for you to connect with something greater. And then ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What dream have I been too afraid to imagine? Write it down if you need to. Whisper it to the stars if that feels right. Let the night sky hold those questions and trust that the answers will come when you're ready. Because the night isn't just a time for rest, it's a time to awaken, to listen, to dream. The sky above you is alive with possibility, but only if you take the time to notice. These 3 days are not a coincidence, they're an opportunity. Here's the truth. Moments like this don't happen often. A rare combination of celestial events, the solstice energy, and the reflective power of this season is creating a powerful window for transformation. But here's the catch. Nothing will change unless you make it happen. These 3 days are a bridge, but bridges are meant to be crossed. They aren't just going to carry you. You have to take the steps. So here's your challenge. For the next 72 hours, what if you made a conscious decision to live differently? To not just think about change, but to actually step into it. Ask yourself, if I could let go of one thing holding me back, what would it be? Picture it in your mind. The habit, the fear, the doubt that's been weighing you down. And now imagine what your life would look like without it. Maybe it's speaking a truth you've been afraid to voice. Maybe it's forgiving someone or yourself. Or maybe it's finally daring to dream of the life you've been too scared to claim. Whatever it is, this is the time to act. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.